If you do this, there will be a way that your Father in heaven will prosper you in a way that none of your work hours or money could provide you. And I really do think it starts with setting these women free. Like, if
setting them free is crazy. That sounds fucking insane. Setting them free. Oh yes, here you guys go. I'm so sorry for holding you multi-millionaires captive. As if I'm such a bad person. They're not being held captive. They all love this shit.
I'm not saying you're holding them captive.
They're like, oh yeah, so they love money. All these girls love money. They love clout. Like, they love this.
But why
shit.
Don't you be the guy that teaches them that that's not what happiness is about?
I don't know. You tell them that, bro. They love it.
While most influencers are busy playing it safe, George Janko is doing the exact opposite. He's not just calling out on Gen Z. He's confronting everything that they believe in. From cancel culture to emotional entitlement, identity politics to fake spirituality, he's going in. And the craziest part is that he's doing it all in the name of Jesus. This isn't watered down, feel-good religion. This is straight up conviction backed by fire. And what he says in the next 10 minutes, it's either going to wake you up or make you scroll. Because the first thing George said, let's just say it didn't really sit well with Gen Z.
There's a lot of things that us young men will brush underneath the rug and then have our future selves deal with it. And what I want to do is just get in the way of that, to be like, hey, Jack, like, I don't think anybody in your life is telling you this, but like, this is going to heavily affect you. And by the way, like, do you believe in God or the universe? Like, what do you believe in?
Yeah, I believe in God.
Okay, so if you really believed in God, do you think that he's going to bless you with a peaceful heart when you're moving in this direction? Because you have everything to give you a peaceful heart. You have all the money, you have all the power, you have all the directions. You could literally point your finger at any point of the world and go and probably conquer it. But do you think God would let you go with peace? Because you're collecting money from girls that are doing things that you know you wouldn't let your daughter do. So why would you think that your Father, who also is their Father, why do you think he would bless you if you're continuing to do this? You already have enough. You already have enough that you can say, hey guys, you know what? Let's scratch the contract. You guys go do what you guys need to do. If you want to continue or you don't continue. But these are blood money and I don't want my hands to be a part of it anymore. I mean, that right there will make you in a direction of peace.
And in that moment, everything shifted. He wasn't trying to be liked. He wasn't trying to go viral. He was cutting straight through Gen Z's comfort zone and exposing what he sees as the root of the problem. A generation that's traded truth for feelings, conviction for convenience, God for dopamine. And the worst part is that he says that they don't even realize it.
Nah, I see where you're coming from. I understand.
But if you move with God, I'm just this one small inch. If you say, hey God, I really don't think that this is pleasing you, I'm gonna replace this. I promise you God will replace it. And he will do it in a way where it doesn't stress you out. And if it does, then you just change a few things, but you will find more to prosper. If you do this, there will be a way that your Father in heaven will prosper you in a way that none of your work hours or money could provide you. And I really do think it starts with setting these women free. Like, if
setting them free is crazy. That sounds fucking insane. Setting them free. Oh yes, here you guys go. I'm so sorry for holding you multi-millionaires captive. As if I'm such a bad person. They're not being held captive. They all love this shit.
I'm not saying you're holding them captive.
They're like, oh yeah, so they love money. All these girls love money. They love clout. Like, they love this.
But why don't you be the guy that teaches them that that's not what happiness is about?
I don't know. You tell them that, bro. They love it. Like, I'm telling you, like,
I'm trying to tell their landlord.
Tell them, bro. Tell them to double their rent. Like,
I feel like I hit a nerve. Does that upset you?
No, not at all. No, I mean, obviously, it's just like, yeah, no, not at all. But I mean, maybe the setting them free sounded crazy. Like, gosh, damn, like, let's check all your rooms. Who you holding in here captive, bro? I bet you're doing the same. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, him. Yeah. And by the way, it took me a while to get him off of OnlyFans.
That's great.
And by the way, nothing I ever say is
I know, I get where you're coming from. No, 100%.
I'm just looking at you as a little brother.
I don't want you to think I'm also like taking it the wrong way too. I know how to take like constructive criticism. You know, I deal with reading bad comments all day long, but I kind of know how to like turn it into a positive and like figure out how to like use that as to like fix myself in a way. Like, don't do that again, you know?
I think just little moments where you could just adjust these things will help. You're caught in the you're not a slave to money, but you're a slave to your lifestyle. You have the money,
but so is everybody though.
No, it's not true.
100%.
I'm not.
You're not, but I'm sure a lot of the people that work for you are, and it's just like they're
not one person on my team is, and I'll tell you why. Because I teach one lesson that will change your life.
I don't know.
Don't live beyond your means.
Of course not. Like,
but you are, because every time I tell you to do something, you say I can't because these bills.
Yeah, but it's just because I want to keep. You know, I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to buy a nice car or buy a nice watch. Just because why not? It's just like if I can do that in life, it's like why not?
Because it's haunting you.
It's not.
Because if you have to keep going, or they're going to take that off your wrist, and they're going to take that off your neck.
No, I got Dave. No, I'm kidding.
Now, most people would have stopped right there, but George didn't. He looked right into the camera and said what a lot of people are too afraid to admit. George wasn't talking about politics. He wasn't ranting about trends or social media. He was talking about the soul, and how Gen Z, despite having everything that they have on their fingertips, is still missing the one thing that matters.
I think you're a great dude, and what I picture and I pray for is that you're going to keep maturing and you're going to have your own family and you're going to have your own kingdom that you grew off of you being smart and successful at a young age. But actions catch up to you. If it's not now, it will be later. So if you keep doing these like shock factors, you could do it with like saying fun things and doing crazy things, but when you put somebody's life in danger, like yourself or your loved ones or Leon or anybody like this, I guarantee you wouldn't look at the chat if they just jaw dropped him or stomping on Leon and he's exhausted trying to protect you and they jump on him. You're not going to look at your chat. You're going to look at your boy bleeding on the ground and you're going to be like, oh dang, like this came with a crazy
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, by this point, George isn't just criticizing Gen Z, because what he said next, it didn't just challenge Gen Z's mindset, it went after their entire worldview.
So I don't want you to be one of those kids that are made as an example. Because here's the truth. Right now I'm doing well. Right now you're doing well. But time passes and there's going to be other kids that are doing well. And the world doesn't care when one dude on top falls to the ground. In fact, the sad truth is they celebrate it. People don't like watching somebody on top for too long. So what I don't want you to do is bend over so much for your audience that you end up getting screwed. Do you feel what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, yeah.
After going off about weakness and accountability, George shifted the focus to something way more personal. And while most influencers are out chasing over views, likes, and clicks, George went for conviction.
Do you feel like bringing my higher power or something that I fall in love with to use an example for failing me to use as leverage for me to get a therapist? Do you think that is something a loving human being would say
I do.
to somebody?
I love you. And I don't think Jesus is evolving you in a way that you could be.
That's fine to say that, yes.
It's coming from a place of love. I want you to be the best person that you could possibly be. And for what I've examined and witnessed in your behavior, I don't think the prayer is doing enough. I think actual conversation with a medical professional will help you learn and discover a lot more about yourself that may open up a bit more wavelengths in your brain to become the person that you want to become.
There's some people that can't express,
you
bro.
don't-
Like
you're
can't-
asking for a babysitter. You're 29.
No, I'm
Like,
not. I'm just saying you can't knock something that I gone through and helped save me.
I'm not knocking that.
But you
at all.
don't know the steps that I took. And there's a lot of people, I believe that the Bible would weigh more than a therapist. And that's my belief. I truly believe that. Because I believe there's a lot more wisdom in the Bible than a human being that's dealing with their own drama could give me pointers on. Do I feel like it's pointless to have a therapist? Absolutely not. That's why I
there's
worked on it.
probably merit in that. And I think I agree with you.